Imagine a scenario where the very foundation of a nation's economic vitality is declared doomed by a high-profile business leader right before a crucial budget announcement. But here's where it gets controversial. Michael O'Leary, the outspoken CEO of Ryanair, isn't just voicing a casual complaint. He's launching a full-throttle critique against the UK's Labour government, linking his airline's soaring profits to broader policy failures. And this is the part most people miss: how these criticisms could ripple out to affect everyday travelers and investors alike. Let's break it down step by step, in a way that's easy to follow, even if you're new to economic debates. O'Leary, who has steered Ryanair since 1994, took aim at Chancellor Rachel Reeves, accusing her of dropping the ball on fostering real economic expansion. In his view, the UK is in dire straits under the current administration, desperately needing growth that's fueled by smart, targeted tax reductions. "You won't boost the British economy by slapping taxes on wealth or flights," he warned, painting a picture of a strategy that's more hindrance than help. For beginners wondering about this, think of it like trying to grow a garden by watering the weeds instead of the plants, counterproductive and ultimately stifling. This isn't just talk. It's timed just before the November 26 budget, where airlines are on edge about potential hikes in air passenger duty, APD. If you're not familiar, APD is essentially a government levy on flights taking off from UK airports, and while the tax is charged to airlines, they often pass that extra cost on to passengers via higher ticket prices. Experts predict another increase kicking in on April 1st, potentially tacking on up to £2 for a basic economy seat on a short-haul flight, like a quick hop from London to Paris or Amsterdam. To put it simply, it's like adding a surcharge to your coffee that ends up making the whole brew more expensive for everyone. O'Leary doesn't mince words about the fallout. He suggests that if APD climbs again, carriers like Ryanair might relocate some operations away from smaller UK airports to countries with friendlier tax environments, such as Sweden or Italy. This could mean fewer jobs and economic activity in Britain, all while competitors elsewhere thrive. "I have minimal confidence in Rachel Reeves or Labour's economic playbook," he declared, pointing to whispers of new wealth taxes as a major driver. And here's the controversial twist. O'Leary claims these policies are prompting the wealthy to bail out, literally booking flights to escape London's grasp before mansions, incomes, and inheritances get hit with heavier taxes. Is this alarmist exaggeration, or a genuine warning sign of capital flight? It's a point that divides opinions sharply. Amid these fiery remarks, Ryanair shared impressive financial news. The Dublin-based airline, which employs around 26,000 people globally, posted a €2.5 billion, £2.2 billion profit after tax for the first half of its fiscal year, a whopping 42% jump from the previous year. They ferried 119 million passengers, a 3% uptick, boosted by extra Boeing planes arriving ahead of schedule and robust travel demand. Average fares edged up 13% to €58, and O'Leary cautioned that prices won't dip anytime soon. "Expect modest hikes in short-haul European fares over the next 4 to 5 years, he said, forecasting similar trends across the industry through 2027 and 2028. For context, short-haul typically means flights under about 3 to 4 hours, like those connecting major European cities, popular for budget travelers seeking weekend getaways. Looking ahead, Ryanair is optimistic about surpassing its annual passenger goals, projecting over 3% growth in its 2026 fiscal year, aiming for 207 million travelers instead of the earlier 206 million estimate. But O'Leary didn't stop at economic critiques. He also slammed EU proposals mandating 2 free cabin bags per passenger, arguing it would cramp planes and disrupt operations, another layer of regulatory friction in a complex industry. The UK government was contacted for their perspective on these claims, but as of now, no response has been forthcoming.
So, what do you think?
Is O'Leary's outburst a wake-up call for Labour's policies, or is he just a CEO protecting his bottom line? Could wealth taxes really spark an exodus of the affluent, or is that overstated? Share your views in the comments. Do you agree with his doomed assessment or see it as political theater? Let's discuss.